Welcome back to Makeshift Garage, broskies.
This is Bobby T, and you're watching Makeshift Garage. You're watching Makeshift Garage.
I was going to use this. It came off that camper motor, that 460 big block. I ran into a snag. The threads are different, the lines are different, everything's kind of different. So I'm going to have to try to use the one that came out of this car, and that's not going to be easy. Let me show you why. The one that came out of here is very old. Look at this thing. But it's for a small block. So I got to try to figure out how to find stuff laying around the shop or re-drill some of these holes. I'm not really sure. I think if I re-drill something, I might be able to make it happen. Let's see if I could do it. If I could find some of the brackets that came off of some of these Fords we just kind of kicked to the curb, I might be able to get a couple of brackets and rig this thing up. I only got 2 holes that come out of the head and then a few holes here, but none of them really line up. It's close. This one's here and this one is kind of, not really that close, bro. It is kind of close. If I put this here, if I set that up there, right about here would be nice. There's nothing that lines up right there, though. If I could get this in here, that would be very high. I don't even know. That might hit the hood. Do I care? Should I just cut a hole in the hood? I don't think I should cut a hole in the hood for it, do you? Well, let's see. Let's see what happens there. Is that it over there, Deb? Grab me that threaded rod. Right there. What is that? Yes. Threaded rod. Awful high, so it would have to be down here more. A little lower. That would probably work if I could make this work. We might be able to make this work. Let's do it. Let's see if I can find a couple of long bolts, and I think I know where to find them. I'm ruining my paint shirt, broskies. I didn't even go home, man. I went straight from work to here. I love that I have a lot of these laying around, different sizes, so I'm gonna try to make this work for me. Let's see. Let me see what I could do here. Yeah, that's probably the right size here. This shim might work. So let's see, how much is it gonna go in? Once I do that, that might work, let's see. But I'm gonna try to use this for now, just to make something happen. I need to keep it off the block a little, let's see. I'll get a longer bolt after the fact. If I get a couple of longer bolts, I can try a few different things and try to get this to work on a big block without drilling holes. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to drill holes. A couple different sizes. Then we'll figure out how far out we have to actually go. So it's got to be shorter than that. That might be better. All right. So I'm thinking, let's get this out of here. Let's try something down here. That might line up a little better. I have a long bolt. Let me try that. I think I want to bring it out a little bit more like this. Let me get a bolt on this and see what I can do. If this is the right thread. Ooh, that's a little big. I think I got something. Let me see. I have bolts that I pulled out of this thing. Oh, what's this? Got some bolts I pulled out of here. That would be a good size. Well, this bracket would work. The pump that came off of here would have been really nice to use. We'll get us a washer and I'll put it behind like this. Let's see. Lord have mercy. I don't think that's the right thread. Let me see. It's not the right thread. All right, maybe this one is. This must be metric. All right, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. I'm dropping crap on the floor. What the? Oh, there it is. Jesus. Was that the right size? Yes. Ow. Come on. That's lined up where I want it. The belt would have to fit exact. There really would be no adjustment. If I can get a belt to fit on there, I think we'd be all right. So this one would have to be longer, that like right there. To switch out that shim for this one. Let's see, maybe this will work. I'm knocking stuff over. Oh, Lord have mercy. And I might as well hook up the hoses on the back now and give it a trial run. I'll pull it out one last time, hook up the hoses. All right. So I'm gonna give it a final shot, hook up the stuff on the back. If you don't hook this stuff up, you can never get to it. Come on. It's kind of where this shit fits in. Just cut the extra off, you know. I'll just cut the extra off because I don't have a bolt long enough. I'm not gonna worry too much. I just wanna get the thing to work. We could always remodify it later, but I wanna get everything hooked up. I want the car running. I wanna be able to move it, take it out, break the motor in, drive around a little bit. That's the whole plan. I wanna drive the car around, man. This is not the motor that's gonna stay in this car. This is a 1963.5 Ford Galaxie 500. This one had a 289 in it. I think it's a 289 car. I guess back in the day, I'm not sure. I don't think they ever had a 460 in them. I'd like to put a 460 in it, to be honest with you. But for now, let's have fun with what we got. All right, so let's just snug this up a little bit and see what happens. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but let's just check it out. It's going to have to be, the belt's going to have to be perfect. It's going to have to be the right size belt in order for this to kind of work out. That is a possibility. That could happen. I think I should get a pair of pliers on here and turn this in a little bit, and then I'll cut the threads off anyways. Where's my pliers? I'm trying to wear these gloves, which is a dumb move, but I'm trying not to get my hands so filthy so I go home and eat dinner. 2 nuts and tighten them up together. Then I can probably tighten this whole threaded rod up. There we go. There we go. Or was it a 1/2 inch? I think it's 9/16. It is. So I just want to put it into the motor some more so that we got plenty in the motor. There we go. Now, let's see what that looks like. Straighten it out a little. That might actually work. It's not exactly level, but I guess you just fill the thing to the brim and put the lid on it quick. We know it's not level, but is it lined up? Let's start seeing if we have any belts that could possibly line up on here. All right, so definitely smaller than this one. I think we're gonna have to just go through them one at a time. I'll just start plucking through them to see if we have one that's close. Oh, way too big, brother. What does this look like? It's the wrong type of belt, but too big. All right, here we go. Too small, so bigger than this. We can get rid of all the small ones by just knowing that it's got to be bigger than this one. This one's way too big. All right, we're getting better. Let's see. Let's check this one out. Hey, this freaking light is blinding me, broskies. Got to be smaller than this one. I have 2 on the dashboard of my van if you want to run out there and grab them. All right, here's 2 more. Oof, I don't know. One of them hopefully will work. The other one's smaller, it might work, but this one's too big. A 75-25 does not work, it's too big. They're always calling. Last time he called, he was broke down. Him and Devin, they were broke down on the side of the road. A coil pack went on them. Hello.
Hello.
What's up? Yeah, I'm with Devin right now. What's up?
Tell him to give me a call back. I need him to pay me for the skiing and everything. I'll text him.
Okay.
All right.
Devin, called your brother. So the 75-16 is the closest belt we have to finish this particular part of the job, and we don't have it. We ordered it. It'll be in tomorrow. We'll go pick it up, and we'll move on to the next thing. I'm going to hook up some juice to this puppy, and I'm going to crank it over, find the top dead center on number 1. I'm going to stick my distributor back in, line everything up, and I'm going to dig me a 650 or a 750 or something we got laying around, and I'm going to pop it on. I have a 750 that works, so maybe I'll just throw that on for now. It's probably too much fuel. I could downsize the fuel probably in it, but let me just get something on that I know runs, and we'll throw that on, and we'll see what happens. Hey, I know it won't burn right. We need a 650 for this, or a 600 even. It's only a 352. 352 old school Ford, bro. But guess what? She runs good. Remember, I ran it on the ground, remember? So no matter what, get off the couch, get out, get something done, get out in the garage. I know that lawnmower's broken. I know you don't need it right now, but get it running so when the spring comes, boom, you'll be out there mowing the lawn. I know that boat don't run right? Get out there, fix the boat. Hey, broskies, I know you got a car laying around the yard that ain't working right. Get her done, take her down the track, blow it up, rebuild the motor, put it in there. Hey, better yet, if you don't have something, get a project, get something, grab it, take it. $500 cars. I love those. I got me a $400 car I'm going to pick up. I don't know when we're going to get it, but we're going to get it soon. It's a Ford Falcon, and we're going to Pennsylvania to pick it up. We're going to have a good time with this car. I'm looking forward. I love Fords, but I always wanted a Falcon. Now I got a Falcon. $400. Build your motor. Put a tranny in there. Boom. Take it down the track. Burn the tires off. There's nothing better than that. So don't forget, subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Tomorrow, broskies, we're going to get the right belt. We're going to come down, wrap this up, move on to the next few things, and it's going to be exciting because we're going to fire this puppy up in the car this time with some coolant. What do you think of that? So broskies, this is what we have to do to get this car on the road. We're going to do the gas tank, which we have, so that's got to go in. The oil housing is complete right here. Check. We got to get the radiator settled out. What are we going to do? Are we going to use the new one? We're going to use the old one? We're going to use the one with fans? We can't use the one with fans. Somebody said, hey, the openings are on the wrong sides. And they were right, man. Freaking the feed and oh, come on, man. The return and the feed are on the wrong side. So guess what? We're going to use the original. We're going to pop it in and make it work for now. And then later on down the road, maybe we'll do something different. So I got 3 drive shafts over there. Now remember, we put a tranny and a motor in here that never was in here. So the tranny was longer. So I had to put tranny mounts. I had to make new tranny mounts. I had to move everything around. And now the drive shaft's going to have to be custom. Guess what? We're just going to cut that puppy and weld it up and put it in. We're going to do it ourselves. I know. You're saying, oh my God, it won't be balanced. Oh well. Next thing we got is the brakes. We got to get the brakes done. The brakes are and should be pretty easy. We have all the stuff for the brakes. It's just a matter of time. We got to get to it and do it. The steering wheel. We don't have a steering wheel for this car, broski. So if anybody has a small racing steering wheel and you want to get rid of it, you want to donate, you want to be part of the build here, send it to us, man. Send it to us. That's 140 Love Lane, P.O. Box 439, Mattituck, Mattituck, New York, 11952. 11952. And if you got any Ford parts you want to see us put into this or any of our Fords, send it to us, broskies. We'll put it in. We'll use it. Hey, guys sent us camshafts. We use it, man. We'll use whatever you send us. The trunk lock's got to be put on, but not to really drive it around here and just break it in a little bit. So we can use a bungee cord if we have to. We're definitely going to pop the hood on. As soon as I'm done buttoning everything up under the hood, we're putting the hood on. We got another list on the other side. Pulleys is on that list, which we're very close now. We just need the right belt. The alternator we figured out. That's on that list. We got it. We're going to hook that up. So we just need the one belt. Tomorrow we're going to drop these new belts off for another new belt, 2 sizes down, and then we're good to go. Let's turn the key and get it out. Oh, the battery. What do you guys think of that? Putting the battery in the trunk with an on-off, boom, boom. And we got this long cable, go all the way to the trunk, jump it, boom, bring it up, bring it down to the starter. And I think that'll work. We could remove the battery out of the front. I don't know if I want to do that, but I think we should. What do you think? Now, I got these $15, $20 breaker boxes that I had on Amazon. I found them. I put one in that car. It works perfect. So I'm going to put one in this car. But somebody said, yo, when you're putting those breakers in, don't put them out front and run all them wires singularly too long into the car. Put the box in the car, one thick wire to the box, and then run your wires from there out. Shorter runs. That was wise. Thank you for that, broskies. This car's got such a beautiful stance. What do you think of these tires with these moons, huh? Everybody said moons, moons, moons. A few people said, no, just the rims. I think I like the moons. I think that was last week's. She's dead. So I'm just going to clean up and get on out of here. We're going to have fun tomorrow, I think. As long as we can move along, we're going to definitely have fun. Oh, I got to cut this bolt. All right, no biggie. You know what? We got to straighten out the rest of this shop. Look, we started doing the floor, and then we quit here. We started doing the floor the other time. We quit there. This time, I'm going to try to fix some of these cars, get them outside, and do the whole entire floor really good. I might get the epoxy. I might go all the way. We got bags of flake. We'll throw it in there. We'll have some fun and make the floor look nice, and then we'll get the cars out. Once they're running, all these vehicles in here should be running. Start the key, boom, take it out. We could cover them outside and leave them out so we have working room, man. Because really what I want to do, and I know you guys will have fun with this, I have an old van. I was going to get rid of it, just junk it and whatnot. I want to pull the body off the van And I think I got my eye on a station wagon from like the 40s. I want to pop that on the frame. So I have disc brakes, suspension, everything, but an old school car. And maybe I'll even rebuild the motor that's in the van. It's only got 100,000 miles on it. I think it's a small block, like a 302 or something like that. I don't even know what it is. Figure out how to make the body mounts work, you know, maybe have to weld some ears on, do whatever we got to do, and bolt that thing on, man. So when you're driving this old 1940, whatever, it'll feel like awesome, man, because you'll be on like at least an 80 or 86. What is that thing? Oh, no, it's a 2007. So that'll be exciting. I can't wait to do that, but I got to get all this stuff rolling and running and out the door so we have room. All but the Camaro. We'll stick that in the corner and work on that while we're working on the other toys. Let's get cleaned up and get out of here. Yeah, dinner's ready. My wife called, man. She's like, yo, where are you guys? I said, we're coming. We got to get some hand cleaner on. We're on our way. I'll tell you what, my wife is beautiful. She really gives me a lot of leeway, man. If you guys got a woman that's home and takes care of you and gives you a lot of leeway, you're a lucky man. You better count your blessings. Be good to that woman. Bring her some flowers. I'm a louse sometimes. I completely forget to bring flowers, and she loves flowers. I used to run for a while with a flower company, and I would deliver boxed flowers to the flower stores that would make bouquets, you know what I mean? So I would come home with roses up there, yin-yang, all the time. My wife loved it. And then I did that job for a while because I took a break from painting. And then I went back to painting. So no more free flowers. Now I got to pay for them. It's hard to pay for flowers after you get them for free. So I'm going to take the belts. My hands are clean. I'm going home to eat dinner. Broskies, I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, here's my soda. Here it is the whole time. Let me get the lights. Here we go. All right, and the final lights. Bam, bam. Good night. Lock this puppy up. All right. There we go. Hey, Siri, turn off my flashlight. Hey, it worked. All right, broskies, I'm out of here, man. I'm going home to eat dinner. You guys, I'll see you tomorrow.